Greetings! Everybody loves a redemption arc, right? As many of you know, this past weekend it was time to play for the Serie A Team of the Season players. And when I say Serie A Team of the Season players, I mean this guy. Cristiano Ronaldo, the glitch foot money making machine. This time around though, the story did not start on the Thursday with rewards. There were no rewards, just punishments for us failing to get at least elite for the first time all year. So rather than starting with showing you guys the rewards and the team changes and the boys that would lead us to do the unthinkable this weekend, we will save the victory lap for the end of the video and focus first on the gameplay that unfolded this weekend. As the weekend would show, a theme would be very good defense from us high up the field with Puskás to regain the ball and then into Messi. Hello. 1-0. Again, Messi back into Coutinho, 2-0, really good start. At 3, or for the game for 3-0, Cantona gets involved. He's going to show why he is the king. Once again, Messi in behind, gigantic holes that we are creating. Nice little way to get past the keeper, 3, and then 4-0. Messi, once again, the Messiah into Sanchez, 1-0 down, no issues. We would end up winning that game too. Again, winning the ball high up the field. Puskás getting involved. Little pass. Messi. Shimmy left. Goal. 6-0. Massive holes. We're creating and plowing holes through defenses. Cantona closes it. He is the king. And when you're 7-0, people get salty, so they rage at 0-0 because they know they're about to get clapped and get a rage quit. And the game after, you get lit. No issues, right? Because who do we have? The Messiah. Oof. And then we get Coutinho and to Neymar to make it 1-1 the 62nd. Are we going to drop a game in the first 10? Cantona says no. That's why you're here. That's why you're fucking here. This is why we got him. And then to create the perfect start, Coutinho gets involved once again. And so at 10-0, we felt really good. The team was working. The defense was crazy. I think we only conceded like 3 or 4 goals in the first 10, and we actually had some crazy defensive stats throughout the entire weekend. A real next hurdle wouldn't really happen until we were 12-0. I don't really have too much I want to talk about this game. It was a really boring, bland game. I had a lot of problems, and like I have problems every week against 4-4-2 players. That's the formation I play the most. They usually all have a block of 8 players with just their 2 strikers waiting for the counterattack, and then they sit really deep, and I'm out there risking everything, pushing fullbacks to break them down. This was one of those who would have his best against me, and he ended up beating me 1-0 with this amazing long shot. This was his only chance. Not that I really had chances either. My view was, as you can see, just playing against his defense the whole game. From that point onwards, though, we didn't waver. We kept strong. We kept fighting because we knew it was time for the redemption arc. I mean, hell, even my team name was redemption arc. It had to happen at this point. We plowed through people. We had 4-0 victories, 5-0 victories, 3-0 victories, 9-1 victories, victories of all shapes and sizes until we got to around 22 wins and 1 loss. The rank up game for elite, and this was one crazy game. Let's go, Coutinho. You animal. It's slippery. It's slippery out there, bro. It's a swamp niche. Let's go. Ooh, I fucked it, but then I remade it. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Yeah. It's just disgusting, man. It's just disgusting, bro. Go on. Go on. You can't buy that. You cannot buy that. Fuck, man. I fucked it there. Oh, that went through his legs, man. Fuck! Bro. And after he danced on us, unfortunately, we took the L at 6-5. But of course, when you concede 6, you can't really hope for a victory. Even though I think that while some of my goals definitely was me losing my bearing defensively, there were a couple in there as well where I think the game really was trying to put me in a tough spot. But nonetheless, we were happy because at 22-2, we ended up working our way back at 24-2, which meant mission accomplished. We clinched our elite, but now we were like, no, this is not enough. We gotta do more. Chat was like, you've come this far, just get your elite 1 and run. But before we did that, we ended up matching a pro player. Now I'm gonna blur his name out of respect, but even though he was clearly using not his best team, he was maybe using a team for fun, if that's possible in this game, it's still a pro player. It's still a risk. I do not fear the team. I do not fear the player. Well, I kind of fear the player, but most of all, I fear the mechanic. And if anyone's gonna know the mechanic, it's the pro player. But we didn't actually know it was a pro until like halfway through the game. So let's see how this game went. Cantona! What a man. Oh, Coutinho, come on, man. Come on, man. Get it in there. Let's go. What a goal. Come on. For context's sake, by the way, I was angry here because I conceded the goal to be 3-1 after he was playing with constant press from the 45th minute. So naturally, I was a bit just upset that the game had died because at this point, I wasn't playing him anymore. I was playing the AI. But it didn't really matter because eventually that would cost him and we would counter him and we would grab the W. And at that point, there was nothing that could stop us. We played really well, extremely solid FIFA. We got our 26 wins, and then we clinched our 27th as well with 1 game to spare. Chat was like, dude, just get your last one. And in the last one, even though I would face yet another pro who is also qualified to playoffs, it didn't matter because we would win that game 2 and grab our 28-2. And that, my friends, is the completion of the redemption arc. And now let's have a victory lap for our warriors, our 11 warriors who led us to destroying the meta. In net, it is Manuel Neuer, 180,000 coins well spent. Everyone told me he's garbanzo beans, but you know what? Everyone's garbanzo beans in net in this game. At the very least, he had some clutch performances, and under constant press, he can kick the ball pretty well. At left back, he might be a silver. I may have submitted Roussillon into an SBC, so I couldn't use him and I had to use this guy instead. But fear not, he has 83 defensive awareness or something, and he's still kinda decent. But not good enough for him to stay. He's gotta get out of the team as soon as possible. Under constant press, he is a liability. At left center back, Mbabu. Call me a rat for playing fullbacks at center back. If that's how you feel, unsubscribe. I don't care. I've never cared where plays what, who plays where. Otherwise, where were you all when I was playing George Best at right center mid? That's right, nowhere. I don't care who plays where, bro. If you expect me to play with 0 canceling skill moves, 0 directional nutmegs, but also want me to play with center backs and get Umut balled from 70 yards, well then you can unsubscribe, because again, I do not give a damn. For me, mechanics are on a whole different galaxy to fullbacks at center back. At right center back, well actually, he actually played right back, unjoined the attack, the absolute machine that is Lazaro, I don't even know his name. He is my velociraptor. They told me they were extinct, but he came back to life for me. Our right back, who goes back to center back, Zambrotta, the worst right back in the game. There's only one position he can play and not be absolute garbanzo beans, and that is center back. Our CDM, just kidding, he's just there for chemistry, Pushkash. We packed him from our icon pack, our prime icon pack. He's actually garbage and comes off at halftime for either Neymar or El Shaarawy. But he played Lamb for me, and he was just there. I have nothing else to say about him. Our other CDM, who actually does play CDM, it is Frankie de Jong, by far and away the best midfielder in the game. He is the only midfielder who every once in a while will actually intercept a pass that should be intercepted. Starting at Ram for chemistry, who drops into CDM with Frankie, is Renato Sanchez. They keep telling me to remove him, but they don't understand. He is unbreakable. Starting at left striker for chemistry, but moving into the right attacking mid position, it is Philippe Coutinho. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, but at all times his left stick is god tier and dependable. Starting at striker for chemistry and playing at striker for us, it is King Cantona. My dear god, does he turn like an iceberg in bad gameplay, but when he's there in front of net, there's no one else I'd rather see. Just kidding, there is. It is Messi, the Messiah, the best, simply the best. Starting in at cam for chemistry, playing at cam in our 4-2-3-1, he is the Messiah. They told me, no Stallion, he's not meta, and I told them, bro, I don't cancel my skill moves, I don't do directionals, I don't do all that cancelled reverse elastico, I don't need the meta. All I need is the left stick, and I got his magical left foot, and I wouldn't have it any other way. These are our warriors, and this weekend, they beat the game. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.